Welcome to the greatest setting in college football. Seattle, Washington, on the shores of Lake Washington, home to the Huskies, where they are set to kick off another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Oregon State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The Beavers pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Rogers. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Jackson. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's McCoy. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Jackson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quickly complete. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The sure hands, it's Moore. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right there.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense playing a bail technique. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move, it's Hankerson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Got a man, it's Latu. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. He makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your lead.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Jackson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on 1st down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
And that pass picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air, it's McCoy. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. The aerial assault continues. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep your foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced.
And And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.